brother.
Yes. And it was a camping trip. I'm gonna pull it up on YouTube in a bit. We took flight on those rafts, right? You guys remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
I just want to say that thank you for the tall girl curly hair representation. Like, thank you for the self-esteem. That did a lot for me. And
Oh my gosh.
my question is, if you can go back to when you were filming, and can you think of maybe a compliment that you wish your co-star sitting next to you got? Like something you wish the fans noticed about them that was so amazing, and maybe you can give them that compliment now? That's my question.
But I don't understand the question. What?
So is
Basically, pretend you're with AC Slater, you're on the set, and you're with your friend Elizabeth Berkley, and you know her, and maybe there's a compliment you feel that she deserves to receive and she hasn't, or there's something that you notice in her that other people don't, like,
I've always been very complimentary towards her since we were kids, and even as an adult. And I always say this, and I say this to her all the time. She's very genuine and authentic, and a really just good person, funny, smart, and very sweet. And we turn into like little kids every time we kind of hang out. And it's nice when you kind of pick up where you left off with someone, even though you haven't seen them maybe in a minute.
Oh yeah. Thanks. I think we can all relate to that, Mario. When you don't see a friend for a long time and the relationship still stays the same, I think many of us in this room probably have that same kind of relationship with others.
Yeah, I mean, we never stopped keeping in touch. I mean, there, you know, maybe in our 20s, like the core four of us, kind of, we're doing so many different things, and it's like after you graduate high school and people go off to college, but then our path kind of took us all back together. And then, of course, you guys know, 2 years ago we got to both produce and star in the reboot, which we did all through the pandemic. So that was so much fun to just go back to the hallways of Bayside and in these new roles as adults. But we love each other's spouses, and our kids are around the same age, and so it's just, it's very special.
So thank you. Hi.
I grew up in the 90s, so I just want to say thank you for raising me, because your show was always on and I loved it. My question is has there ever been, or is there a cast group test among the Saved by the Bell people?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's one right now, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, there's one right now. There's multiple. I have multiple. I have one with you, and one with you always going, and then one with Mark, Paul, Tiffany, and Mario. That one we pick up every now and then, right? So yeah, we do. We check in with each other.
Thank you, that makes
And DM and all those things.
Sending memes back and forth.
Hi, I love you guys. You guys have always been like household names in my home. My question is other than Saved by the Bell, what is your, other favorite film or movie film or TV show that you guys have ever done, other than Saved by the Bell?
Well, I mean, I'm very fortunate to be working on my show now I was on Extra for like 10 years, and I've been doing Access Hollywood now for like 5 years. So that's been my favorite, because I just get to be myself. and I get to talk to fascinating people like Richard, and anyone you can think of from the world of entertainment, sports, and it's different every day, and I'm a fan of the world of entertainment, sports, and all these things, so I get to just kind of live like this sort of fantasy job every day, which I'm very fortunate to. I live in your homes, that's right.
And in our hotel rooms.
Or your hotel.
The movie, yeah.
Sorry, Elizabeth, you too.
Well, aside from Sly Fox with Richard Dreyfuss, let's see. I think working with the ladies that I worked with, one of them is First Wives Club. Doing comedy with Bette Midler, Diane Keaton, and Goldie Hawn was pretty remarkable. And Any Given Sunday with Al Pacino. I'm so grateful. There have been so many different type of roles that I've played. both on stage and film and TV, that I love mixing it up. I love being a little bit scared. Creatively, it's fun to jump in with new people. That's something that's exciting about what we do, is that, I mean, obviously on a series, you get to go really deep with the bonds over a series of years. But when you go in and out of a film or play, it's this group of people that come together to create together, and it's pretty powerful. So there are a lot, but I think those stand out in my mind. There's some new things that I'm working on that I'm loving too. I can't wait for you guys to see.
Ooh,
Thank you.
something to look forward to then. Yes. Hi.
First, I'm going to start off with saying I am so nervous. I love you guys so much.
Aw, thank you.
Mario, I don't know how much of my style growing up was just like totally caught from Ace and Slater.
Wait, did you wear Z Cavaricis?
Did not.
Did not? Okay, because I had to. You wore them every episode. I'm sorry, a girl does not want to wear Z Cavaricis when you're 15 and in puberty, right?
Let me get his question out.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So, if you guys had to put a number to it, how many lives do you think you directly saved because of the very special caffeine pill episode?
Yeah, that was a good setup.
Very good timing, right?
You know what's funny is because the show was originally Saturday morning, right? And they couldn't make it too heavy for little kids, because it was for little kids. I trip out that people even watched it when it went into syndication, because it was for little kids. So I think the caffeine was supposed to be something else, but something more severe, but they toned it down to caffeine. When I had I do remember this episode, I had like a chameleon or lizard that died, but it was supposed to be a puppy, but they thought that might be too hard for kids, so they made it a chameleon.
Party.
Yeah, so stuff like that, which is whack, but that's what happened. But yeah, the caffeine, I didn't know it existed until I did that show.
I didn't either. They were red, by the way, they were Red Hots, in case you're wondering what they were in the bottle. But I have had people come up to me to say that episode, for real.
Yeah.
You know, I know it was extreme, that episode, but people have told me it was the first time that something kind of rattled them and made them cry, because it was so, for real, what are you laughing at? I'm telling you the truth, people, I've lived it, I'm telling you my truth. But yeah, no, people have said that it has helped them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love it because it's one of those media oddities that just like, that will be with me forever. I love it. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, hello there, pals. It's your old friend Mickey Mouse. I was just wondering, do any of you have any like surprising hobbies or something that we wouldn't expect from you?
I didn't expect that.
What do you say?
Do you have
Do you need me to repeat?
any hobbies we don't know about? Because I know
Surprising hobbies.
you guys are both dancers. I mean, you guys have done a lot of stuff. So, is there a hobby we don't know? Are you playing like Dungeons and Dragons at home with your family, or?
No. But we do, my daughter keeps us busy dancing. We do like to dance a lot. I like jujitsu, and I like boxing, and I like martial arts, and doing all that stuff. But most of the time I'm working a lot, but when I'm not, I'm
Favorite attribute of your character?
Oh, well, so when we got the parts, right, the producer asked us to write down a bunch of stuff that we were into in our personal lives. So I wrote down, danced and wrestled and played drums and all this, which I did, and they kind of incorporated that into the character. So everybody thought that I was kind of trying to emulate my character, but really that was me, and they were trying to put that in there. But my favorite part that he was a nice guy at the end of the day, you know. And I think sweet when we got down to it.
Sweet with Jessie.
From time to time.
I really loved, and I think I knew this and appreciated it then, but I appreciate it even more now, how Jessie really kind of was ahead of her time, advocating for women and standing up for her friends in a way that, and obviously different causes that she believed in a way that you didn't really see before then. Girls on television in high school were not written that way. So I feel proud that I got to embody and stand in that, and that I think a lot of girls found their voice in seeing her not apologize for being smart and standing up for what's right. There was that justice piece that, you know, she really, at a time where you didn't really see it. I'm really grateful that I got to stand in that. Since 2006, I've been working with teenage girls globally. I created a foundation for adolescent girls, and it's a self-esteem based program. And we have a book, and it's a whole movement. But I think, you know, growing up, I think Jessie would have been proud of what is called Ask Elizabeth. Not to say Elizabeth has all the answers, but it's a safe place for girls to come together, to know that they're not alone in the journey of becoming a teen.
It's beautiful. Giving back, it's amazing.
It's very Jessie of me.
Thank you. Callie sucks.
Hi.
Hi. By the way, I love both of you guys, especially Slater. But I loved you guys growing up when I was a kid. I didn't grow up in the 80s or 90s. I was born in the 2001s. But how was it like to have younger generations recognize you guys from the show?
Born in 2001, that's awesome.
Why'd you have to throw that out there? Oh my gosh, I just felt so old. It's born in the 1900s.
Wow. No, it's a trip to have like little kids. When like ever a little kid will recognize me, I'll be like, what do you know? So it's flattering, it's really nice. I thought now, because there's so many other teen shows, whether it's on the Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, whatever,
Right.
that it would just kind of get lost in that shuffle of those other shows, but for some reason it's still kind of hanging around, which is a trip. But I appreciate you watching. Thank you.
Of course.
No, it's very special, especially, I think, through all this time, for it to still be this kind of mainstay in pop culture. It means a lot to people, and we don't take that for granted. I know that it's a part of like a rite of passage of people's childhood. And then it's become a rite of passage as parent friends that I have who then watch it with their kids. And so there's something about creating connection.
Let's go inside.
You're good.